Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to a Chart Nerd technical analysis video. Today I will be discussing Quant. The ticker is QNT against the USD on the monthly time frame. I've always said in previous videos and previous posts on X, when you're in doubt, just zoom out. Have a look at the larger time frames, because the smaller time frames, when you're very zoomed in, it can get very intimate and very, very daunting when you see corrections and downtrends occurring and negative PA, and it can really throw you off. So if you are feeling quite nervous, just zoom out to the larger time frames, the weekly, the monthly, and the sort of patterns that you see here can really give you some guidance on the sort of macro outlook for your project. So right now, looking at Quant on the monthly time frame, it can seem quite daunting that we are down from March, where we actually ran into this resistance. We are down in the space of 5 months around 59 to 60%. Now, a lot of altcoins, this isn't unfamiliar for Quant. It's not a standout project that's crashed whilst everything else has pumped. No, everything else in the market has followed suit against Bitcoin since it's been coming back down from 73k. Now, fear never feels like opportunity, and right now we've come in for a third point of contact on a very important trend line. So we started this ascending support line back here in March 21. We had a second point of contact on this ascending support line in June of 22, and right now we've just come in for a third point of contact in August of 24. So we've had 3 points of contact on this ascending support, and equally we've had 3 points of contact on descending resistance. So we're coiling up in some sort of symmetrical triangle here on a macro scale. We're building up some sort of foundation, looking for the next break. So right now for me, we've had 3 points of contact on the resistance and support, which is primarily what you need to see to look for the next break. You want to see 3 points of contact on resistance and 3 point on support, and then the next decision is the decision where you either lose the support and that's it, you're going short, or you're rallying up from here and you're breaking resistance. And right now this multi-year symmetrical triangle has probably or potentially just touched base for a final time before looking to break out. Right now it's giving a more likelihood that this is going to be a prime area, a zone that we could look back on in a couple of years and think, wow, what an opportunity. Why do I think this? Well, one, just showing you guys the symmetrical triangle. We've just come in for the third point of contact on support after having 3 points of resistance already. So it's no surprise that we've come back for a third one. Equally, if we go to the RSI, what we have here is a low on the RSI, which was this low on support back here in June of 22. And right now we have a higher low in price, but we have a lower low in the RSI. So we've got a higher low in price and a lower low in the RSI. This is something called a hidden bullish divergence. So what a hidden bullish divergence is when you've got higher lows in the price of your project, and on the indicator such as the RSI, which we're using, you have lower lows. So going back to our project from June of 22, July of 22 up to August, we've put in a higher low in price action, and since those same time frames we've put in lower lows in the RSI. We are putting in a massive hidden bullish divergence on the monthly time frame here within a symmetrical triangle that has just had a third point of contact on ascending support. This to me looks bullish. Doesn't seem like it. It may not feel like it, but right now around this area I think is potentially where we could see Quant start to bottom out and really look to retrace back up at least to its descending resistance to confirm, okay, are we going to break out here and look to have a really impulsive run into 25. It's a huge potential, but again, we just have to monitor this going forward. This pattern is a bullish pattern to me. We're just consolidating, sort of coiling up since these all-time highs in previous years in September. We've just come back looking for key levels of support on this ascending support line before running into resistance again and looking for the breakout. What we might essentially see here is if we do hold support, we could probably hover around for a little while before looking to make decision to rally back up into this descending resistance. I'm going to get rid of the RSI quickly and just have a look at what's going on here on the weekly time frame. So I think from our local high, retracing back down to this low. So we're going right now from this high, which we've put in at $152. We sort of had a double top up here, which I'll get into in a second. From this high, retracing back to this low, what you can see right now is that I think Quant is trying to get to around $57.61. We lost the one fib at $83, which was this support. So we've gone from this high, retracing back down to this previous support at $83. We've come back down to that support level, failed to hold it, ran into it as resistance, held the 1272 at $70 for a couple of weeks, but this week have fell through and right now are pushing down to the 1618. So right now, I think an optimal entry point to see some relief for Quant is around $57.63. And this would tie up, again, with our ascending support that we've been watching here, that I just had on for that third point of contact for Quant. So $57.63 for me is where Quant right now is trying to get to from its local high, retracing back to its previous local low, of which it rallied up into these highs. So again, we've gone from this low into this high. So from this high, we're retracing back to this low. We lost this low as support at 83. We lost $70 on the 1272. So my next target is the 1618. And this is where I expect a good, strong relief bounce for Quant. So that's it from me today, guys. A bit of a macro outlook and perspective. Overall, I think we are in a huge multi-year symmetrical triangle that I had up on the monthly time frames. We've had 3 points of contact on descending resistance, 3 points of contact on ascending support. We're looking to sort of bottom out around here somewhere, I think, and then at least start building a base before attacking this descending resistance once more. Alternatively, if we do start losing this and hitting our heads on it, I will have to analyze again, and we could be coming back for a deeper correction, retracing back to this low down here at $40. But until we see a multiple loss of support here and hitting our heads on this as resistance, I can't confirm that's the case, and I have to remain bullish macro because we are bouncing off of this ascending support. Fear never feels like opportunity. Build a base around this area, look to break out and retest this descending resistance, and I think we're game on here for Quant within this massive hidden bullish divergence on the monthly time frame. I hope you enjoyed the content today, guys. From Chart Nerd TA, take care, peace out.